Hello, Hateless Gaming here, bringing you another mission video. And today we're going to do the opposite of what we did yesterday. And I want these videos to stand together in stark contrast as to what is like the worst mission experience. Because, let's be honest, yesterday's mission experience wasn't that great. And what is hopefully an ideal mission experience. I got the exact same mission that we pulled on a different character. And this character has all of the skills. It has the right ship. It's shooting the right ammo. It has the right clone. It is doing everything optimized, or spending, or not worrying about costs, just doing it as fast as possible. This will be done on a live server, so we do have threats present, such as ganking and other things, although I'm not too worried. Things don't generally happen every day, but you never know what can happen. I'm going to play through this live just like I normally do or just like I did with yesterday's video. Without further ado, we got Buck here, which my client should capture. And we'll go ahead and give you guys my face, which I failed to do. Face overlay and webcam. There we go. And we got Nika here for emotional support in the event that we do get killed. The cat will take good care of us and we'll be okay. But we got smuggler interception. Exact same mission as yesterday. Exact same system. Even the same destination system. Literally everything is the same except the ship that I'm flying. We're going to be flying. I believe I refit this correctly. Yep, we're going to be flying a Vargur that has autocannons on it, and the Bastion module, a micro warp drive, a shield booster, a hardener, 2 tracking computers, a micro jump drive, 3 gyro stabilizers, and a tracking enhancer, and large hyperspatial velocity optimizers. This ship is fast compared to what we were flying yesterday. We were pretty happy about our 1500 meters a second speed. We have we have the same velocity with the micro warp drive, but we also have a micro jump drive. We have a wicked engagement range of 53 kilometer fall off. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using phase plasma or not phase plasma. I'm not sure if I'm going to be using Republic Fleet Fusion or Hail. But this is a Marauder. It is significantly faster than our other counterpart. We are going to use our insta warp. We're going to go locations. Go ahead and insta warp location within 0. I'm going to group my guns. Hopefully I can get a click there. Put that together. With Marauders nowadays, I like to split their guns into 2 stacks of 2, as that is generally what works for me really well because they kill so fast. It's dead before I even realize it. I know I got a really weird slot layout here. This is what I prefer. That Heron is something that I'm concerned about. We're going to take a look at local and see if there's a ganker in system right now. Which there appears to not be. I just ran through local real quick. And we're going to run a D-scan here and see if we see a bunch of catalysts on D-scan, because a bunch of catalysts already undocked is generally a bad thing. So we're just checking that to make sure we're good. And then we're going to go ahead and warp to our mission. And then since we're on a Marauder, we're going to go ahead and load up that hail ammo. Turn on my computers and my hardener. And off we go. Again, watching D-scan, we're looking for those combat probes. We want to be aware of them as they are a threat. And we're also watching local. It's going to take about 15 pilots to kill us, so we're going to watch this number and see if it spikes by 10 to 15. So it'll take about 15 catalysts to kill us effectively, or a spike of 5 tornadoes can also do it. But once we're in the mission and we've moved off the gate, we're in a pretty solid location, or a pretty solid get up to not have to deal with things immediately. Makes our life a little bit easier. Hit that. Our stuff is on. I'm actually going to put that there. Make that F4. And put siege there. This is not the exact same mission. This is the mission I thought I got yesterday. Anyways, it's a similar mission. We're going to go ahead and use our micro jump drive to jump down over there. We're going to point our ship in the right direction. We're going to hit the jump drive. We're going to lock up these targets. And they're all going to be real close once we jump. We're going to look for those frigates first. And I'm moving, so the frigates are not trackable. Once I stop moving, we had good tracking on the frigates. We're just going to go ahead and start nuking things, and we're going to turn on our siege. We are off the beacon now, so I'm not too worried about people catching us because our pants are not down. We're going to go ahead and finish clearing this. And this is actually the bigger mission of the two. So I thought I had the same mission. It's against Angel. It's another one where you collect the militants. And yeah, anyways, just like that, we're established in the mission. Not really a lot to worry about. We're going to go ahead and clear things. And as you can tell, that was really fast. I think I'm going to drop siege now because we're almost done with this little area. Again, hitting D-scan. Just being a little bit more paranoid since we're flying a much more expensive ship. I'm not having a good time tracking that, so I'm not going to worry about that right now. Cat's making my life a little difficult by bumping my hand. And we didn't even take damage. We just kind of cleared the area. I'm not going to worry about that guy. We're going to go ahead and bounce back down to our gate here, which is 62 kilometers. Actually, I'm going to go ahead and we're going to do a little bit of piloting to get the tracking on that. So I'm going to fly away from him. He's flying in that direction. I'm going to fly in this direction. And then we'll get better tracking here. And what I can do is I can just fly towards this if I wanted to, but then our transversal will be bad. I'm actually going to jump straight this way. As soon as this thing dies. Kind of turning, we'll shut off our prop mod. Hey, cat, please. Don't do that. I'm about where I want to be. We'll go ahead and hit that micro jump drive. And then we can cancel our micro jump drive by hitting siege if we decided that we wanted to. But we pulled this group here. Go ahead and siege up, and we're going to lock up this group as well. And it looks like we can still fire at that group even though they're so far away. Looks like our range appears to be a 62 kilometer fall off. They'll start flying towards us, and we'll start clearing these guys. Nico, please don't eat the popcorns. They're not food. Clear that. I'm wondering about my distance here. We're about 50 kilometers off the acceleration gate. Knock these guys out, and that was a less than optimal thing to do there. We're going to shut off our siege module so that we can move, and I'm going to make my way towards this guy here. And we're going to load a longer range ammo right after this clip here, after we kill this guy. I'm going to go ahead and switch out to barrage. It'll give us a significantly higher range, 125 kilometer fall off. And we're going to go ahead and start making our way towards this acceleration gate, but towards the front of it to kind of optimize a little bit. Start working on the enemies. Now that we're out of siege, our fall off dropped a little bit, but again, not an issue. Barrage is still putting out roughly 900 DPS out of siege. The only reason I haven't hit my micro warp drive is because I want better tracking. And it looks like we'll be okay. We're shooting battleship. We get moving towards the acceleration gate ring. I'm kind of pointing towards the front of it. And somehow we're still tracking this even though we're flying, 1,000 meters a second. We could deploy drones, but I only have wards on this ship. I'm not too worried about it. We can switch to phase plasma if we wanted to here. Or not phase plasma, but Republic Fleet Fusion. It'll give us a better result. And I suppose we could rep up a little bit. Locals increase. We're going to check for scans. We got the Fusion 75 kilometer fall off and has slightly better tracking. We shut off our prop mod and our repper in a really good spot. Going to hit control space on the ship and we'll drift into there about when we stop. And I could drop a siege cycle, but it's not really worth it here as I'm going to have to get right back out anyways. We're just going to go finish off that general. And we're in activation range of the gate. And the cool thing about Marauders is they got like a 1 minute cooldown. It's pretty fantastic. And that thing is dead. Go on ahead and go through. That's a cool new animation that I have never seen before. Did you see that? That was really neat. And it all just kind of activated right there. That was unique. We're going to go ahead and hit Control R. We're now a pocket in. So I'm not afraid of sieging right here, but I'm not too keen to siege right here. So I'll go ahead and siege for a cycle, and we'll clear these guys. They're all about 60 kilometers away. And these are all the frigates, so I just want to get rid of them. And what happens is we're not tracking, and then they're going to like directly approach us, and then we'll be able to track them once they start like moving towards us. Drop the micro jump drive, or drop the siege. We're going to point in this direction. We're just going to go jump on the other side of these guys real quick. Lock up this group and this group. We got 13 lock targets rather than the 6 that we had on the ship yesterday. Go ahead and pop that, and we can go ahead and start firing at... that guy will be pretty close. Start firing at him, and then 3, 2, 1, siege. We're now about 130, 140 kilometers deep into this pocket. So if anything wanted to gank us here, they would have to go through both those gates that we've gone through and do that, fly through the gate. So it's not going to be really easy to sneak up on us. And local did spike sufficiently for something to be able to kill us in local. So I'm not really worried about it, as we got a few megas in system. And a few Praxis, it looks like. So again, not worried at all. We're just going to go ahead and clear everything. Again, utilizing our insane amount of locked targets. I just pulled the whole room so that everything flies towards me. And we're going to kill the small things first, so that we don't have to deal with tracking issues. Knock these guys out. And I just don't care about the incoming DPS, because it's going to die before it gets close. It's just mission running Marauders. It's silly is what it is. They're so damn effective at their job. We're gonna hit D-scan again. It looks like they got Dracovex, a couple Guardians, the PvP fleet of some kind in here. Not quite sure what they're doing. There may be a fob nearby that they might be running. Sometimes that happens. I don't see... Oh, yep, there's a fob, and they're running the fob. So there's a group running the fob. No, it's not that. I don't know, but there's a group in here running a fob, and that's why local just spiked. Interesting thing. Again, we're only like 10 minutes into one of these bigger missions, and we're just about done. It's kind of insane when you think about it. And I probably didn't make ideal weapon or ammo choices. So I could have probably done this faster, and I didn't make ideal navigation choices either. We're going to go ahead and drop siege. I want to kill these, but not yet, as I want to be able to track... No, I can track them in, so... We'll knock those out. And then one of them is going to drop a cargo container, and we want that cargo container. So... Or we want the transport Rex. Yeah, so Angel Cartel Transport, Angel Cartel Transport. We're going to scoop in the easier of the two, which is this one here. Tractor beams up. We align home. And just like that, we're full clear on personnel transport on a Vargur. They're really easy to fly. I know it seems like it's kind of spazzy and active, but really, I hardly took any damage as I killed everything before it got close. Go ahead and grab our militants. And this was the mission I was talking about yesterday that drops 2 pairs of militants. So you have that one transport wreck, and then we have the other one. So we can grab the extra pair of militants and then have a spare if we ever have them stolen from us from another player. Which is rare. And we turn down the 5 degree here. We're going to see that there's a group running. They got Megas, Guardians, and Drex. We'll grab our militants and then call it in. Now all we have to do is get home. Our biggest risk is in front of us. We've cleared the mission. The mission itself isn't a threat. Your biggest threat to you as a mission runner running a Marauder or something shiny is when you go through the gate. Now, your safety should be set green. I'm a bad example. I keep mine yellow for weird reasons. But you can see how my guns are ungrouped here. If we do have something targeting us, we're going to lock it back and we're going to fire. And or not target us, but if it actually tackles us. Our first option is to use the micro jump drive. If that fails, we would be locking them up in the event that they fail. So say a suicide gang did land on me, I would try to micro jump drive and begin locking things up immediately. You got 10 seconds. And if we see the little blue icon appear right here, we immediately hit siege and start firing. And we can knock about half of them out before they can actually kill us. It's pretty impressive. And if they're already criminal below 5, you can shoot them before they start firing at you. And then all you get is an engagement timer, and you can kill like half of them in that case. Whereas if you kill like 3 or 4 of them, if they're in Catalyst, you're probably going to survive the gank. You just don't panic. You overheat everything you can, guns and all, and do your best to survive in the event that you get caught on a gate. You swing back. You never go down without a fight. And then always say good fight in local, win or lose, and get your pot off grid if they do catch you, and you'll have a good time. But until next time, it looks like we made it this time, and that's a level 4 mission in high sec with a Vargur. They're pretty fun. They go quick too, and I quite enjoy it. Until next time, make sure you guys fly fun, continue bringing each other up, and we'll see you in the next one.